Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. I hope everyone's okay. We're having a long Jubilee bank holiday weekend here in the UK to celebrate the Queen's 70 years on the throne. And it is, I must say, it's been lovely really to have 4 days. So we've had Thursday and Friday. Thursday being the Jubilee bank holiday, the extra bank holiday this year, and Friday is in lieu of the last bank holiday in May. And then on top of that, obviously, it runs over the weekend. So there's been lots of people having street parties and celebrations. And today we've been over to Andover in Hampshire to Charlotte and Andy, because Arthur's 10. He's going to be 10 next week. So we've all gathered together to celebrate that today, and it's been absolutely lovely. Yesterday was the village fete, and that was apparently great. We didn't get down to it, but it was great. So it's been absolutely lovely, although the weather's been very, very changeable, up and down, raining 1 minute, sunny the next. So it's been a little bit difficult to know what to actually, do really. But anyway, today I'm going to continue with building my stash, and I'm going to make some tags freehand style really. So I'm just going to use my paper cutter. So all I've done is taken some scraps of my cardboard, my trash. That was Amazon packaging. These were packets from food, and there's another one there, some bars, and they're going to be all different sizes. So I just really, all I'm doing with this paper trimmer is I'm just going to quickly straighten everything up, and then we'll just make them in various themes. I don't think I'm going to go for one particular theme at the moment. I don't have anything on the go apart from my half spine journal, so I think that would be a nice big tag. Let's see, this is quite a nice smallish one. I just want to make sure the edges are all straight, because these are offcuts from when I've made other things out of the cardboard, like, covers and things like that. So, yeah, so it's been very lovely to have a long relaxing weekend, I must say. So this one, I don't want one quite this big, I don't think, but I could have it a bit narrower maybe. And let's check the top. I might take a little bit off the top of this one. And let me just check on the board if that's all looking fairly straight, and I think it is. Maybe just check this side of it. Yeah, I think it just needs a slither off of that. And then this is the Amazon packaging, so we will cover the back. So I'm going to just neaten that edge up there. It's a little bit thicker, this card, and has rough edges, so I just want to neaten those up a little bit and make sure they're straight like that. So you can make them whatever size you want, whatever theme you want, whatever media you want. So going to take down my old English Heritage card. So again, just get any old card, card from Tesco's or your supermarket, the loyalty cards, or old credit card even, and just cut the corners in different tag shapes. So let's have a look. What sort of tag shape do we want on this one? I think this very long one here would be nice. So just going to take my scissors out, and all I'm doing is lining that up there at the top and at the side, and I'm just going to cut the corner, then turn it over so that you've got the matching side for this corner, and there you have your tag. Okay, that's one. Okay, then the smaller one I think will have a smaller tag shape. So the last time I made some of these on video, I used my tag punch, which has like a fancy tag top to it, but today I'm just, as I say, freehanding them using this. So this is let's see, we use that one I think here. I can't believe Arthur's 10, so that's both of my grandsons now are 10. There are 3 months between them. So Harry was 10 first on St. Patrick's Day in March, and Arthur is now 10 on the 11th of June. So, and they get on very well together, so it's very good when they do see each other, although, you know, they don't live close by, sadly, but they do get on very well. Okay, so I thought one of these I would make into black and white tag, and then we'll have one sort of greens, one sort of neutrals maybe, and who knows what the other one will turn out like. So maybe the colourful one. So let's which one I'm going to use for black and white. We'll take this one here. So all I'm going to do is take my archival ink for this one, and I'm just going to use my brush that I've used for that, and I'm going to just ink around the edges. So this is going to be black and white, so I want the edges to be dark. I don't want them to be brown, any shade of brown or vintage looking. Okay, so I'm going to cover the back with something that we can perhaps write on, and let's see, something that could be journaled on that's white. Now that's going to be a challenge, isn't it? Let me just get I have some scrap white copy paper here. I think we'll just use that. Just checking, I think I might double it over because it's only 70 GSM, and so this can be the back for journaling on, and I don't want this pink to show through, so I'm just going to get my glue book out, or glue pages I have here, and I'm going to use the glue stick. I think it's this one actually. Excuse me. I'm just going to glue this together, these two sides, first of all. Give that a press down like that. Doesn't matter if it's straight, it's just an off cut. And then we're going to glue back of this here. And I'm just going to stick that over the top like so, and then what we'll do is we'll cut that off when it's dried. So I'll pop that one over there. So let's do the backs of the other ones. Okay, so we need to cover the back of this one. So I have here some neutral pieces, just hope they maybe don't fit. This is a piece of very dark coffee stain, so that will be fine. So again, I'm just going to cover them with glue and pop that down on there like so. Get that pressed down. Where this is coffee dyed, it's kind of bubbled up a bit, this paper. Some paper does not like to be dyed, I've found, and that's not on as straight as I wanted. I could still see some green poking out. Yes, so some does. I don't think some texture paper like being coffee dyed, or maybe I left them in the coffee too long, I don't know. Okay, we'll leave that one to dry as well. This glue stick, very, very tacky. Right, so we want to cover this side of this one. So I've got some green digital paper here, that would be very nice. So we're just going to tear that with the ruler, not that ruler. This one will do fine. And again, I'm just going to cover that in some glue stick. Take that bit of fibre off. It is very tacky now and it's sticking everywhere. And that's it, that'll be fine. Give that a press down, and that can go with the drying section. This one's slightly bigger, so let's see, what have we got? Oh, we've got this scrap of parchment paper that I bought, so that will be fine, and that doesn't need to be doubled up because it will cover up this pink. And let's be more sensible and put that down that way. Okay. Right, it's over there. That's all the backs done, so now we're going to trim round them. So we've got some baby birds now appearing in the garden. Now actually at the moment we've spotted baby starlings, very cute, very, very chubby, with mummy, well, the mummies or daddies, I don't know which are which, look very slim compared. So that's that one, and that's ready. So I'm just going to give that a bit of this black ink. Like so. Okay, we'll put that one away. Put that back. Right. So that's the black and white one. Let's do this one next. I think that one was the last one, so we need to leave it to dry for a few seconds more. I do like kind of plainish paper on the back of my journal cards and my tags for journaling on. There's one there. Back of that one, and do this one next. It's a good way to use up your scraps. So it's scraps of packaging, scraps of any cereal boxes, or you know, food packaging, any Amazon packaging, or any other orders you've received, you know. And then also a good way to use up scraps of other things like your digitals or your music paper or book pages. You know, if you've maybe printed out a digital and it's come out wrong, sometimes they do, not the size you wanted, or you know, sometimes I forget and I don't adjust the size, and I've perhaps had it on a bigger size or a much smaller size the last time I used a printer, and then totally forgotten to change it. So just putting these in my biscuit tin bin. Okay, so we've now got some nice backs. So these will go round these in Vintage Photo here. And you can always, I don't think I did the other side of this one, you can always go around them again afterwards if they're not, you know, if they've lost their distress edge, really. Sometimes when you're decorating they can do that. I must say, I saw the Queen on TV, I think it was yesterday now, and she does look very frail, bless her. And she's in her 90s, so I suppose I should expect it and not be surprised, but it's just a bit of a shock when you see her back, way back in the beginning of her reign, you know. I'm just having a sip of my tea. Right, I can get rid of some of this now, trying to be tidy as I go along. Tidy up by putting it on the floor. Isn't that a good idea? So let's look at the black and white one first. So we want to cover this side. So I have got here I've actually got some of G.I. Kerr's, the kit that I had from her. So I've actually got kind of a tag shape that could go on top of that. So I think that would be quite nice. So I might cut one of these out. So I think I'm going to go for one of these script ones here. So G.I. Kerr has a YouTube channel, and also she I think her shop, her Etsy shop, is called Happiness in Crafting. So yeah, it was on the bottom of this actually, Happiness in Crafting. So that's a nice site. She makes some beautiful things on YouTube, absolutely lovely, and I do like her digitals. So somebody you can yeah, I don't know why I put that archival ink away, the brush, because I'm going to be needing it for these. I am turning into a noodle brain, you know, I'm sure I am. So I'm going to use this as a panel on here, just because I think it would look nice. Underneath of that, I'm going to put some scraps. So I've got some sort of calligraphy scraps here. So I might put some of that on, and I have also got here the nearest thing I've got really to kind of black and white music, which is slightly off, but I think it'll be fine. So let's just take a piece of this and we'll just have a strip of that. And I'm just going to tear down a bit of that, like so. Just tear along the top. And we can trim off anything we don't want to use. So I'm just going to stick that down there. So I was hoping to kind of make 4 different tags today, if the time permits. So let's have some of this. I'm just going to go around this one. I'll stick that there, I think. And then maybe I will use another scrap of it for the top, or something else. Let me have a look. So this is a sheet that I printed out that went wrong. So take some of this and don't want to use anything too tear a piece of this, I think. So and I have another small piece of this, I think. And we're going to put that under there, and then this over the top. So let's leave that one for a minute. So put this down first. I'm just using up scraps without, you know, making more scraps, if you like. Because I've got lots of scraps at the moment and it doesn't matter how much I use them, I don't seem to get rid of them, not in the way I want to really. And everything you make produces more scraps, doesn't it? So I guess you have to be quite brutal at some point and say, right, I'm not keeping that anymore. So I've collaged that up with black and white-ish things. This is where everything sticks to the scissors. I'll just give those a wipe. I must give them a proper clean. Right, okay. And then I'm going to pop this on the top here. And I got some Tim Holtz paper dolls, which are black and white. And I thought it would be quite nice to maybe have one of these lovely ladies on here. Oh, that would be unusual. So I quite like the seated lady, I think. So I'm just going to ink round her. So I don't know if these are actually Tim Holt's ancestors, or he's just taken them from old photos, you know. But I really like that, so I'm going to stick that down. Like so. And we'll have that about there, I think, as background. And then I'll probably need to use my stronger glue, because this is card. And what else did I think I was going to use before I pop her down? There's something niggling away at me. Or maybe a little bit of this linen here. Cotton. And we're just going to tear it. And it's an old sheet. And it's nice to actually fray it a bit. It gives it some nice interest. So I don't think we need a wide strip like that, or maybe we need a strip down here. That would be quite nice. If I put that there, I'm not going to actually put her down, but I'm just, yes, I think I like that, because then we can put a word on top of that, I think. So just to give it another layer. So, and you can still see all the collaging underneath, which is nice. So that's nice. But you know, I don't like my tags to be too bulky. So she's going to sit there like that. Okay, and part of GI Kerr's kit, she had some words, so we could cut a word out. We've got, let's see, vintage would be quite nice. Roses, teapot, flowers, note, harmony, kindness, believe, peace, wisdom, beauty. Beauty would be nice, because she is beautiful, I think. She's got a beautiful dress on too. So beautiful dress on. Lovely little purse. Well, I wouldn't get all my things in that. Imagine trying to put all your things in that we carry about these days. As it is, my daughter said to me the other day, can't you get a bigger bag, Mum? Because when I go out shopping, I like to wear a small bag across my body, so, you know, no chance of anyone taking anything off me without a big fight. And that would be nice like that, I think. Okay, I'm going to stick that down with a bit of this because it's going on top of material. And I could barely get my purse, my, you know, card wallet, my mobile phone and my reading glasses in it, to be honest. There, I like that. I think that's just lovely. I'm just going to get the snappy crocodile out. It better not be snappy today. And I'm not going to put one of those, I want to call them brads, but that's the wrong word. Actually that needs trimming because that's not been trimmed off there. And as I said before, you can always go back round this. This brush is not really the right tool, really. I'm just being lazy, to be honest. So I'm going to just make a hole, and I'm going to judge it like that. Put the lid on that, and I've got a bit of lace here which looked like it was white in the packet, but it's amazing how things are not actually white when you put them up against something that is truly white and black and white. So I'm just going to pop that in the top because I thought that was pretty. And we'll trim it down, keep the scraps, and that's the first one done. So that's my black and white theme. Okay, right, so that definitely can go away. So let's do another one. So what have I done with all the, here we are. So this one, as this is like an olive green on the back, we'll make this one into we don't want that, so I'm just getting rid of the things I don't want now. Scrap jar, okay. That there, going to, and that one, right, going to make this into a green sort of tannically coloured one. So I've got scraps again here, so I thought these would be nice. So that actually goes up that way, and that's got a lot of interest on it, but I wanted to put some interest on myself, so I don't really want something too collaged up. So I'm going to use some of this, not that one. So let's have a look. Let's do a bit of collaging. Got a bit of music paper. We have a bit of green music paper would be nice. I've got some of this. I think we'll have a piece of this. I'm just going to tear it. I've obviously torn it. I told you about this fibre. If you tear it in the wrong direction, sometimes some of this paper has white, you know, obviously it's all starts off as white paper, doesn't it? Or similar. So we just put some of that on, and we'll put that on the edge like so. This is beautiful. So again, I've torn it in the wrong direction. You just never know. And some of that, which is nice. Some of this would be quite nice, I think, as a change. So let's get some of this stuck down. So I'm going to ink around. So that can go there. And this can be tucked under, but I will ink that because I don't like the white fibre showing. So that can sort of go like that somehow. And then let's have, maybe use that for a word or something. I'm going to have a bit of this, I think. Maybe along the top. Just going to ink round all of it because I'm not sure what I'm doing quite with it yet. So okay, we don't want that music paper. I might mirror and have a little bit down the bottom. Make sure it's up the right way. Okay, so I'm going to get that down now. So bring back the pages. And let's put that across the top, I think. Oh, I might have enough of just those. Yeah, I think I will. Good. Not quite, I think. I don't know, it did look all right before, but let's turn it up the other way. Let's see if that's any better. That's much better. Right, that fits better. So we're going to put an image on it anyway, so it doesn't have to completely cover it. So, but you know what I'm like, for I can't stop fiddling about with it unless I'm sure it's what I want. Okay, so let's trim around this. So it's only 2 weeks until we actually go to visit the in-laws and Dara's family in Ireland. So that's something to look forward to. Okay, so I have for this, I have actually got this lovely Tim Holtz. It's like a playing card, I guess you could say, or a game card, which I think would be quite nice. And I've also got this lovely bird here, but I don't know that they go together. So I think it needs something. What about this is nice, this rose. That's quite nice. And then for word, I've got these stickers. There's that round one that says see the beauty in everyday things. I just don't think that goes. No, that's not doing anything for me at all. So I've got some words which I have not fussy cut out yet. So phrases. So I have live, laugh, love. These are Junk with Steph word labels. Shine bright like a diamond. Don't know if they actually fit the theme of the tag, so let's have a look at these. These are also, well, these are my Porsche prints. Or bloom and grow would be nice. That's a nice one. Earth laughs in flowers. Gather ye rosebuds. Ah, but it's got roses on it, so I think we'll have that one. See, sometimes I can make a quick decision when I want to. So gather ye rosebuds will go down here. So I want something here now in the background. So this would be quite nice to put it on. Maybe some of that, or is that too bright? Or he did say this would be quite nice. I do like that. Maybe have that to one side and that over here. I do like that actually. So we're just going to get around this. I think these are out of Tim Holtz pack as well. I must have put the pack back up on the shelf, but so I'm going to leave that bit of cream around the edge of that. And let's tear this. Let's do it with a ruler because I'm just going to ruin it. And so I'm going to put that right down there, and I'm going to put the word there, and I'm having that offset there. So let's use some of this tacky glue. Hopefully it works today. It's very temperamental. Some days it will come out gushing, and another day it doesn't want to come out and play. Oh, it has. Don't need too much actually. Okay, so that is going to go there. The only trouble with this, it's very wet, this glue, so it has a tendency to slide around. You have to hold your piece down like that. Okay, this I can, oh, it's a lovely colour on the back. Glue stick that on. It's a good thing about that Scotch glue stick, it gives you some wiggle time. So that's going on like that. I may only get 3 done today because I am slow, aren't I? So I think this will probably stick on that, like so. And there we have that one. So we'll use old chompy crocodile. I'll put a hole in there, like so. I'm just going to go around the edges again now. So we've got lovely vintage looking front and nice back, and we have got some lovely eyelash trim, which is a lovely colour green, and I'm going to put some of that on the top, some of that, and this coffee colour, which is quite nice, this latte sort of colour. So we'll put 2 lots on together. Okay, now this is going to get all sticky. So that's eyelash trim from Juliet Camellia Craft Designs. That's the name of her Etsy shop, and that's where I buy my craft envelopes, my eyelash trim, and this paper here as well, which is lovely for collaging. So I'm just going to pop those through there together. Find the loops. I'll just twist it round because it's easier, and pull it out there like so. So that's, and we'll give that a trim. So the scraps go in the scrap jar and they make nice clusters. So that is number 2 there. And the third one, we'll do this small one here. And I thought this would look nice with a bird on. I like that bird. So for this one, we have this lovely paper here. I don't know if that's going to be too much though. There's this, which is very nice. Just have a simple one perhaps. Let's just cut that. Does that fit on there? Okay, let's tear that down, and then stick that down on here. And we'll do panels, I think, on this one. So I do love that paper. I used that in my Bohemian Romany Gypsy themed altered book that I've now reduced in price on Etsy, even though I put lots of hours and hours of work into it. Of course I don't need, you know, I'm not in a rush. If my husband says just leave it, you know, leave it there. So okay, we'll just gently go around that one. We don't want loads of brown on the edge, I don't think. Okay, so that's that, and I'm wondering whether to make that into a panel. Maybe that's not the right picture to use. Have I got anything else? Let me just quickly look in my, in here I've got a few bits. No, that's not good. That's quite nice, actually. I like that. So I didn't really know where this would take me. I think actually I'm going to use this, so I'll just have a drink of tea. I really like that. So we've already got our sentiment on there, and we'll have some have a scrap of music paper. And maybe a bit of this dictionary page. I think I want to rough this up a bit. For me, it just looks too straight and perfect. And I think that looks better. And I just want one more kind of scrap really to go under there. So just looking in my scrap folder quickly. Right, okay, so couldn't make up my mind, so I'll put you on pause very quickly because I didn't think it was fair to keep you hanging on. So I do want to put this on. So what I thought maybe with this one, because it's quite busy paper in the background as well, is maybe we'll put a bit of lace underneath here, like so. I think that would be quite nice, like that. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this lace down first with this Beacon 3-in-1. Not too much, but it does effectively stick material and lace. So I'm only spreading it very thinly. And just check I've got the right side. I think yes I have, and I want it there like that. So that, give that a pat down and trim off the edge. And then I think we'll call it a day, because then I've made 3 different tags. And then this one, I'm thinking, do I want to back that on card? I think we'll just put it down. I say as I put it down anyway. And so I like that better. I'm just going to pop the lids on the glues. That back. Okay, so I've got some blues here, different fibres, which I thought might be nice. Just looking to see what would be the best one. Or do I keep to, well, that's bits of material stuck in that. Do I, oh, sticking to me, go for something more neutral, I think, perhaps. So I quite like this one. So I think these would go nicely. So let's do a duo of those again. Okay. This is very tricky, this stuff. Very lovely, but very unpredictable. So I've got to find the 2 loops together, and then I just twirl it round just to keep it together, and then try and pull it through the 2 loops. Because it's so hairy, you know, eyelashy, it's hard to know whether you're pulling the right thing. So I like that. I think that's nice. Okay. So we've only made 3 today. So we've made 3 different types. We have made a black and white one here. We've made a blue themed one, sort of floral, and that floral vintage greens, which are lovely. So that one says breathe in peace, breathe out love. This one is beauty. Oh, she's very beautiful. And this one says gather ye rose buds. I was going to say rose bushes. Rose buds, which I thought was very appropriate for the advertisement with roses in the picture. So okay, hope that wasn't too long and drawn out for you all. And as I say, I'm building my stash. So this will now go into my playlist, which is called Making Ephemera. So I should put it in there. But they're very easy and straightforward, and you can use whatever you want on them. it's entirely up to you. Whatever you want to top them with, you can sew around them with your machine if that's what you want to do. You can use mixed media on them. You can use anything, you know. You can even staple the toppers on. You don't need to punch a hole. It's entirely up to you. So I'll do this one off camera, and I'll put this with the others in the thumbnail so you can see what I did with it. Okay, I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye bye.